Hello, it's Chrissy and thank you for joining me. It's part 2 of the Elegant Earrings series here. Is that a series? It's not really a series. It's just the second video. And we're going to be doing the second 2 of the 4 earrings that I had sketched out and talked about in part 1. Again, I wanted to share these designs. I thought they were very elegant earrings that can take you from the office to a night out, or just to the grocery store, just around the house. I think that dangle elegant earrings are appropriate for actually all the time. So here are the 2 earrings that we're going to be making today. We have black lip shell quadrifoil and amazonite drops. And then the second pair are bringing back the amethyst box cubes drilled diagonally. And then the other stones I wanted to use were these green calcite kites. And I tried to match up 2 kites that would most nicely fit into a set of earrings. So I chose these 2. Of course, they're not perfect. They are unique because they are natural stones, but I thought that they would be perfect to go underneath the amethyst, to be paired up with the amethyst cubes. These are just nice, simple earrings, and will be really nice and fun to make together. Okay, I'm going to get the supplies and be right back. Okay, we're going to start off with our amethyst and green calcite drop earrings. We're going to do the 11-0 gold seed bead. I'm going to go and add on our amethyst box cube, and then another 11-0 gold seed bead. I like to do that because I feel that the seed beads really protect those corners. Those corners of the amethyst cube. It really is a really pretty dark amethyst, but I don't think it's shown up. It's looking a little more black maybe on the camera. So I'm going to do I'm stringing these beads on 22 gauge craft wire. I'm going to flush cut the end. I'm going to move this, hopefully the focus stays. Okay. I'm going to do a simple loop at the top. Turn, 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 and pulling it back. I'm going to add a 5mm jump ring on. This is 18 gauge. I just feel it's a little more sturdy to have that directly onto the earring versus the 22 gauge wire. I'm sure it's fine. The 22 gauge wire would be totally fine. They're earrings, they're not getting a lot of pulling. So I'm just going to close this loop at the top. Kind of do a little work hardening right there. Straighten it out. I am going to straighten this guy out a little bit. He wants to be a little, oh, look at that. So there's our eye pin with our 5mm jump ring. That's going to connect to our huggy earring. Got the beads down there. Time to disconnect from the mother wire. So I like to hold the simple loop in, so I know what direction I want to roll and create my other simple loop. So I'm going to grab the end and do the same thing I just did and roll it back. then I want to not completely close it. I'll leave it open. We are going to be attaching the green calcite kite to the bottom. All right, we are going to be doing a wire wrap, and then I want to do that kind of diagonal ending again. So let's see, I'm going to do 24 gauge wire for this, just as easier for me to do that wire wrap. Oh, well, actually, this one I did with 22 gauge. It had a really big hole in the bead. This hole on this bead is super small, and I can't even get the 22 gauge wire in there. So that's why for the dangles, I'm going to switch over to 24 gauge silver craft wire. And I think I'm going to go with 6 inches. Oh no, okay. So we're going to do the same thing we did here that we did on the serpentine. This is side drilled versus front. So I'm going to bend up the wire on the side and bend the wire on the other side so they meet at the top. I'm going to bend this over the crown of the bead. And then I'm going to bend it straight up. Sorry, I was kind of thinking about the direction of the loop that I wanted to wire wrap on this. Okay, so getting in there at that crown, which is kind of the same color as my nail. Okay, bend it up. There we go. I'm going to bend the other side up over the crown very gently. We don't want to break this guy. I'm also trying to decide, do I want to do a double loop for sturdiness? Okay, so now we have a little protective cage at the top of our kite. I was going to call it a brio. I'm going to try and do a double loop here. We'll see what happens. Okay, so I'm just bending it over there. I'm making a bend like you would on a normal wrapped loop. I'm going to get these wires as close together right there so I can... I might actually, where's my mandrel here? This is just a wire wrapping mandrel. I'm going to use the third one down, which I think is a 3mm. Yes, 3mm. And I am just going to wrap it around. I don't think that's going to be enough. We're going to go down one. There we go. So just like we would with the round nose pliers. Okay, let's see. How's that looking? I want to make these loops right here a little closer, but be very gentle. This is a softer, this is a softer stone, so you don't want to, be too hard on it. Okay, so now I have the two loops, and I'm gonna Press down there. I'm going to wrap this one, the short one, around. And then I'm going to, do I want another wrap, or I think we're gonna, yeah, I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna snip this shorter piece, that guy. But I do want to get it, do we have a front and a back yet? I do want to get it. I do want to get it to the back, so I'm gonna. Okay. So there's the short wire, and I'm going to very gently press it down into that pokey bit, pressing it down into our wrap. Okay, and then I'm going to go mandrel back in there. We don't want to lose our loop shape. Okay. So everything still looks good. This is still nice and loose. So that just means that, you know, we've got that, the crown of the gemstone protected. I am just going to very gently tuck this wire down. Maybe I'll move this guy out of the way. This guy does not want to. Okay, and I want to get it out of the crown area. Up, yep, up, up, up. Okay, I think we're getting there. Yep. Oh my, we did it. I'm going to press it one more time then. Or I'll just break it when I drop it here. Okay, so I am using very gentle pressure. I know it looks like I'm struggling, but it's me just being super gentle. Okay, look at this. We have a nice free swinging kite. We have two loops. And I did that just because this is 24 gauge wire. I don't think it's necessary. Again, it's on an earring. It's not going to get that much tugging. I just thought it might look cool because we're going to be doing this big wrapping. Okay, so it's on our mandrel, and I'm going to start wrapping down. Let's see. So, let's see, where is my... Okay. I'm left-handed. I don't know why I can't wrap with my left hand. It's so weird. Okay, I guess we're going to wrap with my right hand because that's the way it looks like my hand wants to do it. So we are just starting at the top, and I'm going to wrap all the way down. And now I'm going to make sure that this top piece is nicely centered inside of the cage we made to protect it. Let's see if this is easier for me. Taking it off. And wrapping down. There we go. I like to go nice and slow. Also make sure that I'm in focus every few wraps. Oh, you know what would not be good is if I got to the bottom, I didn't have enough wire after all this. Okay, so I'm going to wrap again all the way to just above covering, or just below covering the hole so that we can cover that up. And where's the front? We're going to call this the front. Oh my, I don't know why I cut this so short. We're gonna, I think I need to pull it up now. Okay. And so I like to hold it right there, get it nice and snug. And I'm gonna just take it across the front and do a few wire wraps at the top. Like one. And then at the back, because I literally have no more wire, we're gonna cut it off and press that sharp end into the rest of the wire wrap so that it's nice hidden and not pokey. Okay, so there is our wire wrapped green calcite kite. I'm going to add it to the top. I'm just going to make sure that I'm going to rewrap this real quick. Okay. And open it up, open our simple loop and add our kite dangle. Okay, checking, do I have a front? It seems to be the front. Okay. Oh, there we go. I think it turned out so pretty. All right, I'll do the next one and come back for the final reveal on this one. And we are back. Got both of these done. Do you think my second one turned out a little bit nicer? I mean, they both turned out good, right? But this one also was a skinnier kite, so I think that the wrapping at the top just looks a little neater. But you know what? I think those turned out pretty nicely. Okay, let's get them off. Let's get them on Huggies. Okay, and there's shadows everywhere. There we go. I think they look really cute. I think they're really simple and elegant as well. one more. Okay, I can do it. One more. Let's do this. So this last one is the black lip shell and then the amazonite drops. So let's do the wire wrapping of the black lip shell, the top part. And I think I'm going to do 22 gauge wire on top. I think that this one, this bead has a big enough hole for it. Does it? Yes. And I'm going to do wire wrapped loops. I need 2 more 5mm jump rings. Okay. I'm going to do a bend all the way to the side there. And we're going to do a wire wrap. So loop it all the way over. And give it a turn. Let me take a look at that hole. Okay, that's a good size. I'm going to open it, get our jump ring on, because these are wire wrap loops. So I don't want to do this and then not be able to get our components connected. Okay. Now close it up, close our loop. And now we're going to wire wrap. Oh, wire wrap down. Maybe if I can get my pliers on there. Okay. I think I did. I think we're going to go for 4. So there's 2. Okay, there's 3 and 1 more. One, 2, 3. Okay, 1 more. And then we're going to end it at the back. What I want to do is tighten up the wraps. So I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to give it a teeny tiny little squeeze. Flip it over. Do the same to the back. Okay, out of the way a little. Okay. And then I'm going to snip the extra wire off at the back. Do a little more straightening and tightening of the wire wrapped loops. And then I'm actually going to press this wire, the cut end, into pressing it down so that it is not poking out at all. And now we have this really nice wire wrapped loop. I just want to make it a little straighter. I don't know, is this a bad idea? Oh, there we go. That looks really good. If you can see it. Okay, I'm going to straighten the wire out here and bring my black lip shell down. Come on. All right. Okay, okay. All right, we're gonna do 4 loops. I kind of want a little bit of wire here. And then also the bottom of this are amazonite drops, and this wrapping at the top is exactly the same wrapping that we did for the green calcite. And it's exactly the same wrap we did here for the silver wire on the serpentine. So instead of making you guys painfully watch me do it again, I went ahead and I did the wraps. So we're gonna just do, we're just gonna attach it. Okay, so this is going to go like this to the earring wire. So I need it to go perpendicular. Okay. So how much space do I have here? Okay. Do a perpendicular wrap. Yep. Just gonna bend it straight back. And like we've been doing, we're gonna do a wire wrap here. We are gonna connect our drop before we actually complete the wraps. Oh, let's make that look a little better though. Okay, let's okay, that looks a lot better. We're gonna open the loop, add our amazonite drop, and then complete the wire wraps. I do want to check to see if there's a front on here. Yes, to go like this. Okay, and then this guy's gonna go on the bottom here. Oh, look at, oh, wait. Yep, okay, that looks like the front to me. Okay, we're gonna close our loop. And then get some wire wraps in. Okay, and that's the worst wire wrap. Let's try this again. Here we go. Man, I think I'm getting a little tired here. 4th earring of some wire wraps. Oh my gosh. That's looking a little going on. All right, I'm going to come in here and make these look a little bit more uniform. Okay, and I'm going to tighten it before I get to the bottom. One of the reasons for tightening now before I have all the loops wrapped is because I'm not going to be able to have space once I wrap the last one without, because of the spacing of the bead there. So just a little tighten there. Okay. And let's finish the loops, the wraps. Or do I need to tighten maybe a little bit more? Okay, and sorry about that. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think we made it. Where's the front? There is the front. Okay, so I want to cut it on the back. That would be this side, so I'm going up. All right, cut it here. I'm going to press this end in. My goodness, I cannot stay in front of the camera anymore. Gently, not to press too hard on, or press it all on the shell. And let me get this thing. So that's definitely the back. Okay. Oh, maybe I have it twisted. Okay. Alrighty. Getting there. Oh, yeah, I had it twisted. Okay, so what I want to do is straighten these loops out. Make sure they're perpendicular to each other. And then we're done. So that's straight up and down. And this one is, okay, this one needs to go like this. Oh my goodness. Look at how that turned out. I love it. I'm just gonna fiddle with this just a bit to get it more centered. Oh, I like that. Nice and centered now. Let's get, where's my drawing? Let's get these guys on earring hoops. I'm going to take these guys off. And of course you guys can connect these to any type of earring wire you want, whether it be lever back or French hook wires. I just find it a nice option to do these little huggies. Okay, I got this guy backwards. All right, I think those are really pretty. These might be my favorite. So I'll just show you all four we did. Okay, thank you so much, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some inspiration. You're gonna try some of these, or can just use some of your beads that can do something very similar. But I had a lot of fun making these. I'm gonna enjoy wearing them. I mean, even around the house. And until next time, bye.